Hi, kids, pastors and pastors. Thank you for listening today. So, welcome to the days of quarantine, right? Where ministry looks so different from anything it's ever looked like before. Well, we could look at this summer and say to ourselves, yeah, summer of 2020 was a real crazy one. We just pretty much had to cancel everything. Cancel vacation Bible school, cancel kids camp, cancel any kind of children's outreach in our areas. But let me tell you, I believe this childhood is a mission field. It's a mission field that God invites us into. The ages between 4 and 14 are the most prime time for people to make a decision for Christ and to make foundational steps in following Jesus for the rest of their life. We could just say, oh, well, it didn't happen, but I don't think that's what God has for us. So I am proposing and inviting you to participate in a vision as we boldly go into a faith zone that maybe nobody has gone before, and that is an online camp experience. We are planning this camp for July 14, 15, and 16. And I'm going to give you the vision and share a little quick PowerPoint that helps you understand just a little bit. Let's do that now. All right. There we have our logo. SoCal Camp Live is what we're calling it, the quarantine edition, Tuesday through Thursday, July 14 through 16. Why an online camp? Because kids only get one summer of 2020. This is a divine given, God given opportunity. Your own children's pastors and kidmin leaders, if you have forged into this online world for your weekly ministry, you're seeing that there's a much more intimate connection with the boys and girls that are coming online than we've ever really experienced in the classroom before. So there are solid pluses. Childhood is a mission field. I did say that. It's a mission field, and if one door closes and God opens a window, you know what? Then you go into that mission field and you find a way in. If God makes the way, and He has, maybe some doors have closed. Maybe we can't gather at our churches and hold an event there. Maybe we can't gather at our campground and hold an event there, but we can actually go into the homes of boys and girls under their roof and have God-given conversations with them and laugh with them and build relationship connections with them. This is our mission field, childhood. Why an online camp? We have a unique opportunity. I explained that I believe this format can meet a need like no other. And maybe you've only been able in the past to bring 20 kids to camp or 10 kids to camp. Well, now you can bring every 7 to 12-year-old to camp. This will make it possible for so many more kids to get to engage. And why an online camp? So kids can experience God in a life-changing way. Isn't that what we want for everyone? But boys and girls don't get to have that life-changing way. They don't get to have that connection unless bold grown-ups like you and I who are faith-filled will go in and make a path for them to do that. Here's the plan. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at 3-day camp, morning for 2-hour session, 10 a.m. to noon. There'll be afternoon optional elective things that the boys and girls can make a choice and do that if they want to, if they're part of their parents' plan. They can do the 2 o'clock elective choices, things like origami and magic class and all kinds of fun things that we will help create so they would have some fun choices. We have the 3 o'clock your own church meetup Zoom hour. If you want to connect with your own church, your own campers, you can build your own 3 o'clock engagement via Zoom and make that happen. And then we will circle up again at nighttime for nighttime chapel. We're calling it Campfire. And every night, 1 hour, 7 to 8, it'll be campfire time, except for Thursday night. We're really aiming for moms and dads and everybody in the house and putting together a very super engaging service for the entire family. So campfire will go a little bit longer that night. And we believe that God is going to change lives. And there's going to be parents and siblings and cousins and folks like that. I hope that and pray that they will watch the stories and engage, and they will give their life to Jesus and invite the Holy Spirit to be the guide of their lives and be the one who lives and is the Lord under their roof. Whoa, I did some flashing through my plan here. Anyway, high aspirations. All right, your leaders. This is what we need from you. 2 adults or counselors in training, CITs, for every 10 campers. If this is a gender together format, so there'll be boys and girls in the small groups. We will have small groups. And your approved counselors that you have certified that are good to go and are vetted by you will be with all different kinds of different churches. So it won't be necessarily your church kids with your cabin leaders, which are only in 5-minute breakouts. So they're pretty fast. 2 adults, 2 leaders, and a CIT is 15, 16, 17 there. So you can have 1 adult and 1 CIT. All right, so we will have a cabin leader training, so via Zoom on the Monday before camp, July 13th, and we'll get your adults ready to go. So 2 per cabin group. Cabin group just means small group. And again, it will be random selection, how the kids are placed, and it will be changing up. So your kids are going to be new campers, and your adult leaders are going to meet lots of new kids. Your 3 p.m. church Zoom meetup is your option and your opportunity for your boys and girls to connect with your people. All right? Registration will look like this. Camp can serve not only as your kids' camp leaders, but it could serve as your vacation Bible school this year. We know there are challenges, so we're rushing in and doing the heavy lifting of creating a program, an online program that will engage kids, make a lasting memory. We'll support it with some online camp merchandise if that's what you want. But this is what we're looking at for your registration. It's a flat rate per church of $250 one time. If you were buying group curriculum or any other My Healthy Church or any of those, they'd be around that $300 mark to buy your Vacation Bible School curriculum. This is what we're asking on top of that, plus $5 per camper. So leaders, we need you to understand this. We have to know exactly how many people we are planning for. Zoom is our platform, and Zoom has a lid before we launch into another crazy number and a crazy amount of money. So we need to charge $5 per camper. For $5 per child, your kids can go to camp. But your cabin leaders are free. But we have to have that 2 adult leaders or 1 adult, 1 CIT for every 10 of your campers. All right, hope that makes sense. Here's what the schedule roughly will look like, all right? We're filling in the details, so it's looking a lot more exciting than this, but here it is. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 a.m., camp orientation. This is all going to be fun stuff. We realize kids have to be totally engaged if they're going to be looking at the screen, all right? 10:30 is our rally up, or what we would typically call it camp chapel time. And they will be the longest stint that they will be listening for is 15 minutes. Everything else is one activity after the next. Then they will be in their cabin chat groups for 15 minutes. And then we will go into our team recreation. Totally excited about this. Your kids are going to be part of a team. They're going to have daily challenges. They're going to have recreational games to play that they're going to watch, and then they're going to imitate and do those games that they totally can do at their house. And they'll do it for big points, and it's going to be lots of fun. 11:45, they're going to go clean their cabins. What? I thought they're not in a cabin. They're in their rooms. They're going to go clean their rooms, and mom and dad and whoever are going to take some pictures of that and to post to our social media and use our hashtags. They're also going to learn their Bible verse and rehearse it during that time. All right, they break out of the Zoom session ends, and then they go and do whatever they want, probably eat lunch, and then they come back at 2 o'clock for their elective choice. And they'll log into the very same link that they were in before, and we will let them choose and go to different breakout rooms according to the choice that they want to make for their elective. All right, Then we log out, and then it's up to you if you want to have a Zoom party with your own campers at the 3 o'clock hour. Then everything goes dark until 7 p.m. And at 7 p.m., it's campfire, and it's Bible stories are actually around a real campfire. And that's where we're really going to worship, and we're going to hear God's word in a powerful, funny, life changing way. And yes, there will be puppet friends at that point. All right. I have now shared with you the entire vision for SoCal Kids Camp Live online experience. I'll tell you, this is going to take a lot of energy, a lot of filming, and a lot of effort. We really need to know that you, pastor, and your churches are willing to partner with us. We are passionate about your kids and about them having an encounter with Jesus this summer. We don't want to just go through the format of a program online. We want to actually have relationships with your kids and engage them and point them, disciple them as they learn who Jesus is and how to grow in him. We're going to be diving into the book of Acts and look at how people followed Jesus and how we can learn from that today. It's really all about him, isn't it? And if we can share who Jesus is and point them to the master, and they can follow him for the rest of their lives. They have an entire lifetime to live for his glory and his story. So, Pastor, I beseech you, partner with us. Your next step is to go to the SoCal Kids website on the network page and to simply register your church. Once we know we have church partners coming in, we can fully move forward and putting this all together. So please, the sooner that you can register your church with that $250, the sooner we can move forward. God bless you. May God help you in all that you put your hand to, and may you continue to light up your community with the love and message of Jesus.